Not genuine? It was genuine in your own special way. And now it's genuine in your own special way again. But that special way is being pushed into particular corners. Like how you view yourself by the people around you is the thing that is influencing your political analysis. That's weird. That's not just weird. That's an indictment of your own ability to be critical of these things. If somebody can push you out of a political ideology because the people are like, that's an indictment of your own ability to actually understand any of these any of the politics in general. What was your motivation before? What is it now? Is it simply by these people? It's incredibly childish. It's incredibly childish. It doesn't bother me any, or it might bother me, but like, not in a political way, but like, me like having leftist prescriptions or whatever, me having like a leftist analysis of this and that, me being critical of the mode of production in the, or whatever it is, or like any of my politics, this is not coming from associating with a particular team. What a team to associate with, anyways. These people that call themselves left or revolutionaries or whatever on the internet, what a team to associate with, Jesus. But it's not gonna. It doesn't have any effect on my politics. My politics are based on my own reasoning. That's it. Period. Like, it does not matter what any of these people on the left do, or if I were to give my positions, or like if I had a bunch of people that called themselves lefties that were like in my audience and they were constantly like calling me a bigot or saying that I have fucked up opinions here, that's not going to do anything to me, because I have reasoning. I have reasons for the things that I believe. I can point them out. I can talk about them. I understand them. The only way that you're going to be pushed around like this is if you don't understand them. So you mean to tell me that you're a political commentator who doesn't actually understand your own positions? That's fine on a personal level if you want to say that, like, listen, you're trying to figure out like what's going on or whatever, but you're trying to figure out what identity category that you fit in politically. That's not a real thing. This is that's a role play. That's not a real thing. There's nothing to be respected. Normies will do things like this out of spite. Yes, yeah. It's very normie code. Yeah. Average sheeple behavior. Yeah. Jesus. It's embarrassing. It should be embarrassing. You know? It should be embarrassing. Someone who makes money off of political engagement and giving political analysis or whatever, and then coming out and saying, listen, I have found out that like the people that I was the people that I was supporting by my political opinions are now people I don't want to stand with, so now I have to reassess my political opinions. So you mean to tell me as a political commentator you didn't understand the politics? You were just saying the things that got you friends. That's a very, very embarrassing indictment. And the thing is that like trying to shift the blame to other people when this is an indictment of your own character is also kind of cowardly, I think. I think it's kind of pathetic, you know? And I could talk all day about these, about like crazy people on the who call themselves like on the left or whatever, and the shit that they say on Twitter. I could do that all day if I wanted to. I could, on some level, empathize with like some of the feelings of like being frustrated that these people that call themselves on the left are people that are like picking on you, whatever. But like, it's incredibly cowardly to point the finger at them for you not understanding your own politics. It's fine if you have. You're starting to question your old identity or whatever, but now you're just looking for a new identity and new people to stand with or whatever. It's pathetic. That's simply what it's simply pathetic. The part where she was attacked when walking her dog was horrible? What do you mean? Oh, the people that were saying mean things on Twitter? Sure, okay. I'm sure there were many people on Twitter that said not nice things to her. She just needs a hug. The assault? Oh, sure. Yeah, I disavow the assault. I don't think that you should assault women. I don't care how homeless you are. It's probably why she likes going on Adam and Sitch or whatever. It's because they fucking cuddle each other on that show until recently. Well, her as well, yeah. Is that they're really, really excited about her joining their team. And they make that clear. And they want to be, you know, they want to be the helping hand. It's pathetic. Like that's something that you should like immediately, it should be immediately apparent what kind of situation is going on here. If someone was like, think about this. If someone was like, you know, someone is, they want to be on the left or something. Like imagine someone coming to me and asking me things about like, how do I be on the left or something? Why the fuck, why would I feel any sort of excitement about training someone to carry an ideological label or whatever the fuck? If someone's looking for an ideological label, that has nothing to do with me. Why would I give a fuck about that at all? Like, if someone came to me and said that they wanted to do that, it's like, what is your motivation? What is the point? You're coming to me for an identity crisis so that I can groom you. That's incredibly weird. Except when you look at like the enlightened centrists or whatever, and then they're super excited to like you know, get her out of into their world or whatever. It's so, I don't know, narcissistic. It's not genuine, and it kind of shows that there's a team sports element, even with, maybe even especially with some of these like people in the center. Because a lot of people in the center, the enlightened centrists or whatever, they are coping by creating some sort of like, you know, they have their own wokeness. They have their own awakening, you know? They have their own red pill. It's team sports, identity politics. It's about it's your ego. It's about how you see yourself. And everyone's playing that game with each other. That's why some of this like enlightened centrist shit is so fucking cringe. It's because it's abundantly apparent that you are not only rejecting the idea of aligning, but you're also explicitly trying to align with this identity of being an outsider. Why? It's so backward. It's not even it's like it's just like, it's like oxymoronic, but like an emphasis on the moronic part. It's very, very, very cringe, you know? It's like it's like when kids go through those phases where they like want to be unique in what they do, is end up conforming with like the nonconformists or whatever. Everyone knows about that kind of trope, right? Is that like someone, you don't want to be, you know, a normie. You want to conform with the people that people don't associate with normies, but you're conforming to another group for your identity and your ego so that you feel something that you get out of that group. To do that as an adult is pathetic. To do that as a kid, that's you know, experimenting with your identity and the way that you see yourself or whatever, that's normal. As an adult, I find that kind of shameful. You know what I mean? Like, I find that embarrassing. Tim Pool is a goth kid. Yeah, Tim Pool does that kind of shit too, yeah. He is like the unique, I think for myself type person. And he surrounds himself with yes men. Like, why wouldn't you want to, if you're a thing for yourself type person, why wouldn't you have people that surround you that disagree with you? Not uncommon though. Yeah, I think it's a limitation of the way that people think about identity and think about their ego in relation to other people. Where I think the closest thing that some people can get to feeling unique is by appearing like other people that they consider unique. It's a tragic story. It's a tragic story, but yeah, I think a lot of people do that. But like politically speaking, as a political commentator, that should be embarrassing. Anyways, that's my take on it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments on the YouTube video. Timmy is not a serious person. Yeah, but he yells sometimes. Have you ever listened to the Decoding the Gurus podcast? They analyze all these people like Poole, Peterson, Russell Brand, etc. No, I don't know what that is. It sounds interesting. Is it from a like a psychoanalytic angle, or is it? Maybe it started when she dyed her hair. She looked at herself in the mirror and said, "I know I'm a peroxide blonde, but I'm a real dumb bitch." Excuse me? Sorry, I accidentally turned it down too much. I thought something crashed. Come on, give me the perfect volume.